So with the crime stats, Cele has also spoken about the high number of children who are killed in this country. Let's get you more on that angle with our reporter Tumaole Mohlaoli, who's live at the Government Communication Services headquarters in the capital. Tumaole, hundreds of children killed this year alone.
That's right, Tembekile, and a very strong message from the police minister there, Cele, to say to people that as we go into the festive season, he's looking to communities, to parents specifically, to be more responsible when they, are planning around the festive season and planning their own entertainment, not to leave their children alone, saying that children wandering around leaves them vulnerable, especially if they are unaccompanied by at least one adult to keep an eye on them. And also this thing of leaving children at home while adults go out, thinking that it's just enough merely to lock them inside the house or to keep the gates locked, also leaves the children vulnerable, because that leaves the responsibility up to a minor to ensure that they're safe and secure, and that is not responsible behavior. So certainly the issue of the kidnapping of children is quite high up on that particular concern list of the police minister and of course the various police officers around the country. And kidnapping in general is also of a great concern. When you look at the statistics at Tembekile, the issue of the kidnapping, when it's linked also to property thefts, as well as of course hijackings. By hijackings, they look at commercial hijackings, including the hijackings of trucks. I asked a question specifically about whether the trucks are hijacked, and if the people are taken, the drivers or those who are with the drivers in the trucks during the hijackings, does that form part of the kidnapping of those individuals? And certainly that was an issue that was dealt with, to say that yes, if the people are taken against their will, it would then form part of that. And we know that Mpumalanga is one of the provinces that has hit the highest numbers when it comes to the statistics of that particular crime, as well as property-related crime, including breaking-ins and property thefts, as well as theft of vehicles in properties and hijackings in general. So this is one province that seems to be problematic, and police are saying, as Minister Cele has highlighted, the issue of the 3,000 more officers that he has been afforded in terms of the budget allocated to the police ministry to get new recruits and new cadets to graduate in the training of the new deployees into the National Police Force is something to be spoken about. However, it's never enough when you look at the scope and the scale of the particular police operations when it faces the wave of crime. Cele is very frank, saying that that is not enough, but saying that certainly the statistics do paint something of a grave picture, and that police will continue to do their best, and urging people to be more responsible there. But in terms of the kidnapping of the children, let's hear what Cele had to say. And also he also touched on the issue of foreign nationals, whereby he touched on the fact that in terms of the arrest, the statistics show that indeed those who are before the courts would be nationals from neighboring countries. We know recently there's been a crime wave that speaks to the issue of zamazamas, and of course the nationals that had been implicated, although they work with South Africans, would be from countries like Lesotho, like Mozambique, for instance, maybe even Zimbabwe and Swaziland. Lesotho nationals mostly dominating there and mostly coming to the fore during police operations in terms of arrests and those before court. But let's hear what Police Minister Cele had to say about these.
We have 18,000 foreign nationals that are in South African prisons, 18,000 of them, which means it's founded that there are criminals that come from other countries that commit crime here. So crime is crime. Xenophobia should not be used. Xenophobia should not be used as a protection of criminals, no matter where they come from.
All right, Tumaole Mohlaoli, thank you very much for that update on the crime stats released for the quarter July to September 2022.